Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be VOD reviewing some scrim matches we had. Me, Dinks, and Oix. And this is going to be me explaining how we went from an average trio to, in the past few days, averaging 4th in every scrim match we played. I think the worst game we had was a 6th. So we've been playing pretty consistently. This is a game from a couple of days ago. I'm just going to go over this one and I'm going to show you one that we did today where we came second. So let's just get into it. So we do land Flush Factory split. One person lands at the castle behind Flush, two of us land Flush. Then we kind of rotate depending on where zone goes. So zone this game. Zone pulled up near Corny and like dead side's up near Steamy, Dirty. So he pulls near Corny. So we're just gonna loot up here for a bit. Nothing really exciting here. We just do a good bit of looting. We fish. We make sure we fish. I always carry at least 2 floppers. So it's really handy. Oix sometimes goes over to the henchman base over here if it's not conned. Because this is a scrim matches, right? So there are zone rules. So as soon as first starts closing, you can't shoot anymore until 4th or surge appears. So just keep that in mind if we ever run past a team. Make sure that we all get back together. Oix is still back at his spot, looting up. That's fine, me and Dinks are together. Oix catches up. This is already a thing that we're probably doing wrong. Oix is probably taking a little bit too long to catch back up. We're meant to be practicing like a normal game. So it probably is taking a bit too long to get back over. He's gotten really good at looting his spot. So yeah, he took a bit to get over, but it's fine. He ends up getting back to us. I'll take a bit of storm damage to bring a slurp fish over. Really handy to have extra fish. I end up taking probably a bit too much storm damage, so I end up using the slurp fish. Just come over here, pick up these minis, and fish. Oh, do I pick up the minis? Yeah, I do. Pick up the minis, and I go into the zone. So I'm at 65. Pick up the big pot. So at this point in time, we're looking okay. Oh, we always want a harpoon. Harpoon is one of the most important things in the meta at the moment. So the zone starts rotating in. Now we're 20 below surge, right? That's not ideal. So Dinks and Oix just go on ahead of me. I'm looking out for people back here, making sure that no one is doing anything. I start throwing everything forward, and I think I leave the shield fish behind. So depending on what I have, I could have taken it. We box up on this launch pad. It is a bit scuffed because we have that thing above us. If I start slowing it down here, 3 times speed. So they're just over there farming up extra metal. We're looking healthy. So we end up launching now. We want to get into zone at an appropriate time. It is 3rd, so people shouldn't be shooting. I accidentally get out a stupid position, so we come over here and we box up, and you'll notice in a second. I come over here with Dinks, but something actually terrible happens in a second, and it doesn't screw us over, but it could have. We're going along. I'm looking up, looking for, places we can go. Dinks is dancing. We're having a jolly good time. And then Dinks is sitting down there. And Oix is sitting in the cone with me. We're just looking out for people and kills. We see that launch pad, that supply drop. He goes through it with his shadow, notices people are there, and comes back in. That's probably best thing he could have done. And then next zone pulls, right? I'm like, okay, we're gonna wait a little bit. And Dinks his internet crashes. So we're like, this isn't good. At this point, he's left the call on Discord. He's left, and you know, we're going, this isn't good. So we slow this down. Me and Oix are going, well, should we rotate now, or should we wait until Dinks comes back, if he comes back at all? And I said, we're going to take the gamble. If Dinks comes back, we'll have a better chance than if we rotate now and then Dinks comes back later. So we wait for Dinks. Zone's coming in 20 seconds. I'll speed this back up. I start moving, but then Dinks comes back and we're like, oh my god. So this is crazy. So now we got a full dead side rotate though, so it was worth it. Got a full dead side rotate, and I'm going, guys, we can take height here. Like, there is that team, but we got height on this side. If we pull, we can take height. So we're like, we're doing okay. We're doing fine. I see that dude and absolutely laser him. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill. I didn't want to overextend. I end up overextending and getting tagged by the other team. But now we're 200 above, right? So we're just trying to focus that other team. High up as possible without wasting too much mats. And they pull. So we're like, okay, what are we going to do? And I'll make a decision to, I think we early. Oh no, we don't early launch, we kind of like semi-late. They're getting, I thought they were getting, I see them people launching. I thought they were getting broken down and like rushed. And I'm sitting there going, they probably have a launch. I know they have a launch, so I'm gonna launch in a good time so I don't get beamed. I don't want to get beamed out of the sky. And it actually kind of happens. Pretty sure Dinks goes down to very weak. Again, I can't remember a lot of this stuff. It was 2 days ago. Wait until zone starts coming in, and then we launch straight away. It probably wasn't the best time to launch. Dinks does get lasered. I think he gets down to like 1 HP. Yeah, one more shot and he's dead. I get us in. Wasn't the best tarp. I didn't land well. I tried to build out. At this point, Oix and Dinks aren't on me, they're below me. I'm like, okay, they're in my tarp, I'm getting out. So that was good that they had built below me. It probably would have been better if they were on me, we probably could have kept that layer, but now we're on a probably better layer. I didn't realise this wasn't mine. Until like after I popped the big. But we're in a decently okay position now. If I just zoom in on the map. We're in an okay position. Where are we? We're in here. Yeah, you can see Oix there. And this is first moving. It pulls back. So I'm like, yep, okay. Start rotating this early. We want to get front side. I try to drop a bit. Get that crack on that kid accidentally. Because we figured out we're a low ground team. We're going to keep playing low ground. And you'll see that later on in the game we got second. But yeah, we play this really, I wouldn't say really well. I wouldn't say bad. We're 22 below. That's the thing with these earlier games. We were struggling on Surge. It was kind of difficult. And it's another thing. The roles, I was IGL Tarper, Dinks was Fragger, and Oix was support, and personally, I think later on we made the best decision that we could have made, and I'll talk to you more about that later. We're following these people in their tarp, just trying to save as much mats as possible. I don't think we're terrible on mats, but I don't think we're great. I say to drop, Oix goes up, me and Dinks are together now. Oix is kind of going up. So if you see where Oix is, Oix ends up getting to us though, but he gets dropped straight into their box. I get out, but I'm getting beamed from the top, and then I absolutely get lasered, and that's it. So we came 16th there. So We didn't play that too well, but I'm going to show you a game where we came second and actually played it really, really well. Alright, so this is the game that we did a lot better in. This was today, 4 o'clock today. So yeah, we're unconned. We played this really well. Weeks has actually gone his spot. So he's noticed that's unconned. Straight away, that's already better than last time. Got a lot more mats this time. Doing a lot better, efficiently rotating through the places we're looting. So again, straight back to that fishing. You know, we want them fish as quickly as possible. We want to get loot as quickly as possible. So, you know, actually, I'm pretty sure. Is this the game that happens? I don't want to say anything about it because it might not be. But I don't think it is. So yeah, there's teams around us, but I popped that big because none of us can carry it. I think actually Dinks could, but it was fine. Yeah, so this is the game, yes. They actually griefed Oix and shot after. So, technically they have initiated the fight. So, Dinks goes to reboot. I'm just trying to keep this dude off Dinks. Now, see, he has a teammate, so I start rotating over to Dinks. Remember, these kids started the fight after. So we're like, well, we're not gonna just die to griefers. So there's only 2 of them, right? So it's stupid. I go around the side to try and look for a better angle. While Dinks and Oix are rotating up on this dude. I get a decent shot on him, hit him for 68. So that was pretty good. Dinks jumps in. His turbo build's not working. He ends up killing him with with no turbo build. This dude's still shooting at me, so I was confused. I ended up popping the slurp fish. Actually, I didn't pop it. I tried to pop it twice and I didn't pop it. But at this point, Dinks is like, you guys need to help. So, you know, we get on. Dinks absolutely poops on him. His teammate was actually coming over in a car. If you see on the map, this orange dude was his teammate. And he ended up driving away. So, I'm like, okay, wuss. You can have fun with none of your teammates. I thought we were actually going to get griefed. Because maybe people thought that we griefed them. But no one actually came over, so we were chilling. We saw that flush was in zone. So I was chilling. Here was a kind of mistake by me. I'm just going to speed it up again. So if you look here, I see some loot. I saw some loot behind. I grab these mushrooms just to get up. And then I run back. Right. His teammate gets their reboot, so, you know, it probably did something, but didn't do a lot. I'm trying to bring these over while Oix and Dinks are fighting a 2v3. I didn't realise they were fighting. And you see here, already our surge, we're at 1,000 above. So I'm getting to them. I get full boxed, like half full boxed, but I drop straight down, straight to the bottom. Oix is semi-weak. I took a bit too long to get over here, but it's okay. My teammates are insane at fighting. So they get 1. It's really good. So I jump out the side. We're trying to just get on height. We end up taking height off these kids. I'm going to call them kids because they were complete idiots. So yeah, we're 1,000 above surge. You saw last game, we were below surge until 4th zone, and we're like, okay, we're gonna just get 1-2 tags and hope that we get above and stay above. But here we end up being in these later games we end up being proactive. We weren't reactive with the surge, we were proactive. So we, you know, early game we looked for the fights, I would say. And when we couldn't find fights early game, we'd get them 1 or 2 tags. Or later on we would get the tags, so we end up getting this kid. We all dance on him because we're like, mate, stop it. Just go home. So there's one of them left. And he actually sends us on a wild goose chase for a bit. This zone, I wanted to rotate early, but Oix was like, we can kill this solo underneath. And I went, that is true, we can get this solo underneath. Let's look for him. These kids start rotating, so like, we'll take some shots at him. Like them. Because they're a duo. This dude hits me hard, man. He hits me really hard. He is so weak at this point. He pops a flopper. If he didn't pop a flopper, he would have been dead in about 2 seconds here. So I hit him 20 there. I hit him 29, I remember. And I was mad. I'm like, what? I think it was a green pump. Doing nothing. So he's like fully healed up. I'm trying to get different angles. He keeps running. At this point I'm like, I don't know where he's gone. He comes up, 20 headshot, bro. Get out of here. So, you know, we're like pumped. We're going, let's go. So we decided to rotate now, because I wanted to rotate early, but we couldn't do that. These guys are shooting. See these guys in front, and I go, Dinks and Oix have a tendency to shoot at people when they probably shouldn't. When they're in front of us. But I went, listen guys, don't shoot these guys. This is, if you shoot, we're going to get targeted by them. They'll just keep swimming into zone and then look back. So don't shoot. He drops a pad for me. I'm going to be carrying most of the pads. Dinks will be carrying the other ones. There's this other team on the map. The pink team here. See them, and I know they're there. And I want them to rotate first. Right, so as soon as they rotate, I'm like, yep, that's cool. Here is also where I went, listen guys, don't shoot. Alright, you shoot, we're gonna get lasered. We're gonna get targeted, we don't want to shoot here. And this next part was kind of a unfortunate miscommunication, but it doesn't really bother us in the end. I'm trying to get right on the edge of zone. Like, that is one of the reasons you need trigger discipline, right? I could have shot there, maybe got 3 tags. What's it going to do for us? Right? We can't, I mean, we could have maybe rushed it, but then look how many people are around, bro. Like, that dude there, right? We get a laser on that. Let's just keep zooming in, so I can explain to you what could happen here, right? We get a laser on that. I get a laser on that. Hit him for 60, 90, something like that. His teammate's here, so we already have to fight a 2v3, which, you know, we should win if we play well. Jap, love Jap, by the way, he runs a good clan. He's right next to us, so he could third party. This team over here, third party. This green team, third party. These teams up on the hill, Uncle Toby's and Charlie is sad. They're kind of focused on each other, so they probably couldn't shoot us. But this JFT Zodic dude, he could third party. There's so many third parties around, is what I'm trying to say. So that's why you need trigger discipline. I was looking for tags, and there's no point. Here is the kind of misfortune. I kind of box up and realize it's not even in. And these Jap and all of them start looking at us for tags. So I use the box that Dinks made as cover. I get over here. Then I go back for extra brick. I wanted these extra mats because I just wasted a couple, but you know, it's fun. We get it. My game froze here. I was trying to edit. Didn't work. So we speed this up a little bit. We just dance. And look at that. I didn't need them tags. 2,000 above. We are perfect. We're doing so well. And the change that we made to be this consistent, by the way, I said it before that we made a change that I was going to reveal to you later. I made the decision to change Dinks and Oiks' role. So Dinks became the support and Oiks became the fragger. It just made more sense to me. He's a controller player. He was more of that, you know, just jump in, who cares. Dinks could actually, and Oiks obviously can do everything to a degree, but I wanted Dinks to be able to tarp when I needed him to tarp, and he couldn't do that at the back of the tarp. So that was one of the decisions that actually, it was probably the best decision we've ever made as a trio. Worked out super well. We end up playing really well when that happens. So I'm pretty much just sitting in the cone, looking for teams that we can, you know, look for tags, even though we don't need it. We pull zone here. If it pulled up the mountain, we probably could have used, I think we had 2 launch pads, so we could have used a launch pad there. So everyone's rotating. We're in alright spot. Pretty much just looking for tags, looking for beams. We have 2 harpoons, I think, so that's the best thing that we could do, look for them beams. This team tries to get in on us. I think they needed Surge, even though Surge wasn't up. I think they needed some more tags for next Surge if it did pop. We were going to launch over there, but we're going to launch here now. So, works out really well. We're 2,000 above still, or like 1,500 above. Weeks just going for tags. He doesn't need to, but it's fine. I launch here now, and I make the call early. Land here, land on this cone. We make it. I come up. They landed beside me, so I'm like, yep, I can build the floor underneath me without them getting stuck. They landed beside me. I start building up. We needed to go up here. It was going up the mountain. And it got to the point where Dinks was like, alright, 1 more box. I think it was here. 1 more box, and then you can stop. And I went, nah. Because if it pulls up, I want to be at the top already. So we keep going up. And then I look back. Me and Oiks look back. Dinks is sitting... Dinks is with us as well. We're all looking for beams. He's looking on the other side while we're... No, he's looking through that wall. I'm waiting for Dinks to stop spraying to build out. Build a cheap tarp. This is where it kind of gets a bit messy. I have no hards. I'm waiting for hard mats. It was a good mat drop off from Dinks. I don't know, it worked well. Came out the side. I made sure to keep going outside so we didn't get stuck. Dinks and Oiks get in further. So we, we get back together. I start getting sprayed here because I have like 2 builds, I think. I have like no builds at all. No, it's not. No, I have like 10 builds maybe. I think here I have 6. So I'm like, okay. We're running low on mats. So I just say, yep, get in, bro. I think that was one of my last builds. So, I say, come into this house and come around. And this is where Oiks kind of messes up. He goes to go around, but he has 22 health. He can make that. I have a flopper for him as well. So he could make that. But he decides to go on the outside, run straight into a full trio. So I'm on the inside. I see he runs straight into a full trio. I'm like, I'm going this way, mate. I'm going this way. And so it's a 3v2. No, 3v2. No, 2v2v1. 2v2v1. I'm stupid. 3v2v1. This guy drops down. I get that kill. It was very good. I got on. That's Jap's teammate. So, you know, he's very consistent as well. That's also Jap's teammate. I'm looking back here, I'm thinking, I don't see the brick. If I saw the brick, I could have actually done well here. I'm looking for a beam. Because I needed a beam to win this game. There was no way I was going to win this game as a 2v1 when I'm so weak. I think I run out of mats here. No, I have one build left. I'm just dodging as best I can. And at this point it's inevitable. I can't get the med kit off. I don't have a build. And he drops down and shoots me. But we played that really well up until the final minute and a half. Dinks unfortunately gets stuck in Storm by some dude late rotating up our stuff and just pumps him in the back and flips the ramp on him so he can't get up. And then Oix makes the mistake of going on the outside of the house. If he went on the inside, it would have been 2v2v2. We probably could have taken it. Yeah, we didn't play it well we played it really well up until the last minute and a half. So yeah, that was how we went from an average team to a very consistent team, averaging 4th over the last 2 days of scrims. If you guys did like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss an upload. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.